everyone, my name is Lauren,
And I'm Chandler.
and we'll be your rec therapist for the day.
Do you guys mind going around introducing yourselves, your major, and your favorite leisure activity?
My name's Alexa. I'm a art major, and my favorite activity would probably be just taking walks around campus.
Okay, nice to meet you, Alexa.
I'm Jana, and my major is biology, and I guess I enjoy going on bike rides and maybe taking my dog for a walk.
Okay, nice to meet you, Jana.
And I'm Amy. My major is elementary education, and my favorite thing to do is probably go to yoga classes.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys have some really good leisure activities that you do, so that's really awesome. We hope you definitely keep those up. So some stress in your life is definitely healthy for you. It keeps you motivated and keeps you on task with things that you need to get done. But we are here to discuss anxiety, and that is common in college students. But when it gets to the point of being detrimental to your everyday activities, and it really does start hindering your daily life, that's when you get concerned and want to stop that before it progresses. So
anxiety is an overwhelming feeling of uneasiness, and it causes physical symptoms like sweating, increased heart rate, and tension. So one by one, can we go around the room and tell us how you're feeling today and go in depth if you can?
I'm feeling okay today. What else am I saying again?
we just want you to talk about how you're feeling today and kind of go into depth of maybe why you're feeling that way.
Yeah, I'm alright. I mean, I had a test earlier today, and I don't think I did too well, so I'm kind of anxious about that to get my grade back.
Okay, definitely, that's understandable.
Anyone else want to share?
I'm a little stressed this week. I have a lot of things to do, and I do have an exam, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do, how well I'm going to do on that thing.
Okay.
So are there any reasons that you think you might be feeling this way? Do you want to talk more about like your test or anything you have going on this week?
Or Alexa, did you want to say anything?
Well, usually I like to go on walks, and I've been so busy this week I haven't had any time to go walking, and usually that helps.
Okay, so leisure activities you usually do, you haven't gotten the chance to, and that's kind of giving you anxiety because you haven't. Gotcha. Okay.
All right, well, we're going to do an anxiety scale, and we're going to hand those to you right now. And this is called the Hamilton Anxiety Scale, and what it's going to do is it's going to rate your anxiety using a scale from 0 to 4. 0 is not present, 4 is severe, and we're going to go through each item, and y'all are going to rate each one from 0 to 4.
You don't have to say it out loud, just, on your own. Okay. We'll just go through the questions.
Okay, so 1 is how anxious are you feeling, as in like your mood? Are you worried? Are you anticipating the worst? So y'all can go ahead and put 0 through 4 for that.
Yep. And again, 0 is you don't really feel that way, and 4 is you feel that severely. Number 2 is tension. So that is you feel startled, you startle easily, maybe you find yourself crying really easily, it doesn't take much to kind of set you off. Maybe you're just feeling restless overall. Okay.
All right, number 3 are your fears. Are you scared of the dark, scared of strangers? Just like how fearful are you like the majority of the time?
Okay. The next one is insomnia. So do you have difficulty falling asleep or difficulty staying asleep? When you do fall asleep, are you having nightmares?
And the next one is your intellectual abilities. So do you have poor concentration? Do you have trouble remembering? Stuff like that. Is everyone good so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Do you need anything repeated or?
I'm good so far.
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So are you having trouble? You having depressed mood? So are you losing interest in activities that you previously had interest in? Again, insomnia. You just feel so depressed. You're falling asleep, or all you want to do is sleep.
And the next one is muscular complaints. So are your muscles sore, aches and pains, anything?
Okay. Next one is complaints with your sensories, your senses. Are you hearing any ringing in your ear? Any stressors that cause ringing in your ear that you've noticed? Or any blurred vision?
And the next one is cardiovascular symptoms. So do you feel like palpitations in your chest or chest pain or feeling faint sometimes?
Okay. Next one is respiratory symptoms. So do you feel any pressure on your chest? Any choking sensations? Or just shortness of breath?
And the next one is gastrointestinal symptoms. So do you feel nauseous? Are you vomiting? Do you feel like you're losing weight or full all the time or you're not hungry?
Okay. And the last one is going to be any autonomic symptoms. So stuff like dry mouth, flushed face, and you find yourself sweating a lot. Those things being out of the norm. So not just regular sweating on a run, just abnormal sweating, dry mouth when you feel it's not normal to have a dry mouth.
So is everyone finished with the skill?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so if either of y'all or any of y'all feel comfortable sharing, did anyone put a score for any of the boxes?
For the hunger one, I put a 3. I don't really eat much when I'm stressed or anxious.
Okay.
I just don't have time for it.
Okay. So you find yourself, you just find yourself being too busy to eat, or you feel that you're too stressed out to even have an appetite?
I'm too busy. I don't have time to go.
Okay. Okay. Amy or Alexa, do you want to share anything?
Yeah, I've been having some insomnia lately. It's hard for me to fall asleep, and then when I do fall asleep, I wake up like every hour, and I've been having bad nightmares.
Okay. Gotcha. And you put a 4 for that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Alexa, did you want to share anything? Did you put 4 for anything, or?
I put a 4 for the depressed mood. I'm feeling kind of down lately.
Okay. Thank you.
Are there certain circumstances that any of y'all want to share that make you feel like your anxiety is severe enough to put a 4 for these things?
During exam week.
Exam week? What about you?
Yeah, before I give a big presentation, I start to get really anxious and my heart beats really fast.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So are there any other things besides, kind of school that cause you, maybe like family, friends, anything outside of that?
Yeah, my family stresses me out.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about that at all?
My dad's always just complaining to me on the phone, and I get annoyed easily, so I'll hang up.
Okay. All right. Does he get upset when you do that?
Probably.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. Does anyone else have any, can relate to that at all?
Yes. My parents always text me if I'm doing good in school, and I just don't respond. I don't feel like it. It gets me anxious. I don't have time to worry about that.
Okay. Even when they are saying something positive, you feel like you just don't want to respond?
Yeah, I kind of get, my heart starts racing and I start sweating because I know they're about to ask.
Okay.
So, what are some coping mechanisms you could use when you feel like you're feeling anxious? Like y'all said, y'all like to go on walks. Anything else that y'all enjoy doing?
I could probably meditate.
That's a good way to cope, definitely.
Yeah, yoga.
I can find time to actually go on bike rides versus just putting it off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's important to find time for stuff that we enjoy. So, although y'all have like stuff that y'all enjoy doing, do y'all have anything that you could like suggest to other people doing that maybe you don't enjoy, for example, but it could help other people when they feel stressed? Like some other coping mechanisms?
Maybe coloring.
Yeah, coloring would be fun.
Okay.
I just don't have patience for it. That might work for some of my friends.
All right, definitely. That's great. Okay. Anything else besides coloring?
Maybe I could call up a friend and tell them my problems. That way I could get it all out and maybe I'll feel a little better.
Right. Yeah, having a support system is really beneficial.
Definitely. So next time you're feeling stressed or anxious, what you could do to help is you can write it down on a piece of paper in your phone, just to remember the time when you're stressed and to remind yourself. Like you can look back on it and see when you were stressed and what causes that, and maybe that will be beneficial in the future when you're feeling stressed out.
Right. So when you are getting that anxiety, like Chandler said, just write it down, and then maybe in a next session we can all, if you feel comfortable, share and kind of figure out common stressors that we're finding give us that anxiety and get to the bottom of it and good coping mechanisms to use.
Yeah, definitely. So how do y'all feel that keeping track of your stressors will be beneficial?
I think it will help me kind of remind myself what things do stress me out and when to maybe go for a bike ride.
Yeah,
and relieve that.
Yeah, I probably stress about things that don't really matter as much as I think they do, so maybe it will remind me to just take a breather and I'll know everything will be okay.
Right. Okay.
Alexa, do you have anything to add?
It's okay if you don't feel pressured to answer.
You definitely don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I don't really know.
Okay, well maybe if you think of something, you can share later. So how will some of these coping mechanisms that we talked about in the session, how do you think that they can prevent future anxiety or feeling? So maybe if you start, if you feel the anxiety coming on, how do you think that will help you doing that leisure activity to calm you down a little bit?
Well, working out always helps me de-stress, so, I don't know, it just is a good activity to do, and it's like fast-paced, and it gets all my energy out.
Right. Definitely. Thank you. Working out is absolutely a good coping mechanism. Kind of gets your mind off things, gets you out of a situation that probably is stressing you out and burning off some energy, like you said.
Does anyone else want to share?
I could probably hang out with friends to get my mind off of things.
That's a great thing to do.
Okay.
Maybe take time to eat.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So you feel if you are getting stressed out, hanging out with friends before you start to get panicky or anything will help you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So, in what ways was this session helpful today?
Well, I kind of realized what is causing me to be stressed out, so maybe just try and think of the different coping mechanisms we talked about, and yeah, just try and avoid those stressors in my life.
Right. Okay. Jana, do you mind sharing?
It kind of made me aware of certain things that made me anxious, and actually realizing what actually helps me through these anxious moments.
Awesome. If you were to consistently practice documenting your anxiety triggers in a few months, how do you think your scores from the anxiety scale will change from today? And Alexa, do you mind sharing this time if you feel comfortable with this question? Again, it's okay if you just, maybe we'll talk next session.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we hope this session has been very informational for you guys. You got something out of it, and we look forward to our sessions in the future.
Yes, thank you so much.